Hey Larry, it's your buddy Sam here from Walla Walla with my friend Lloyd behind the camera. We're going to do another little video for you today. But before we get started, you might notice that I look a little different from the way I looked in that last video. You see, when that one came out, while we caught a little grief, there's some folks that thought that well, we sort of looked like country bumpkins, small town hicks. And well, frankly, that sort of hurt my feelings. It hurt your feelings, Lloyd? Yeah, Lloyd says hurt his feelings too. And well, I went home and I talked to Annie about it, and she said she thought they were right, that I needed to spiff up my image a little bit and try to look a little more sophisticated. If I did, I'd fit in like better with the regular Walla Wallans, who are of course very sophisticated and urbane sort of folks. So here I am in my new outfit. I hope you like it. Anyway, we're going to be talking about a highbrow subject today. It's called art. Art here in Walla Walla. Now there's a lot of art here in Walla Walla. There's about 30 galleries within walking distance of this particular spot. You can come to Walla Walla and see a lot of different art galleries. You can also go and visit wineries and their tasting rooms and the restaurants here in town, because there's plenty of art being shown in those places as well. Plus museums, something called Art Walk that happens on Friday nights around here from time to time. And the local farmers market, where in spring, summer, and fall you can go and take a look at the art crafts of the local artists and actually talk to them. So there's a lot to do art-wise here, but one of the interesting things about Walla Walla is there's an awful lot of public art all over town. And this happens to be one of those pieces right here. It's done by our friends Wayne and Jean. But toward the end of this, we got a little surprise. There's something here in Walla Walla that brings artists in from all over the world to do their art right here in Walla Walla. In that last video, I caught a little grief for not having my facts straight. I want you to know I've been studying up on this. This is a piece that's done by a fellow named Bill, what was his name, Lloyd? Piper, by a fellow named Bill Piper, and it's called Holding It Together. And I think the symbolism in this one is pretty obvious. It sort of reminds me of a vise that I have on a workbench out there at the farm, but again, it could mean something different to you. Now this is sort of an interesting spot because you can see from right here that there is public art on the corner right across the street over here. And right down the way here, there's this pigeon that's called the guard pigeon. And then down the corner here, there's a dog, a bronze dog down here that's sort of interesting. I like this dog, don't you, Lloyd? You want to go down the street and take a look at that? We've got a piece of art here that by a fellow named Brad Rood. It's called Thoughts Discovered. And at first blush, it looks like a dog balancing a brick and a rock and an apple on its nose, which it is, but it's also got a whole bunch of stuff on the dog itself that obviously thoughts that the dog is having, and well, it's just too many thoughts there to talk about. And what that apple and rock and brick mean, I don't really know, but it's a neat piece of art, and it's right here at the corner with Starbucks and the sweet onion sausages. By the way, they're open again. These people do sweet onion sausages down the way here, and I'm going to tell you what, Larry, when you come over here, we're getting one of those. I mean, these are absolutely fabulous. But the art here is something, and if nothing else, the kids love sitting on this dog. It's something. It's something. I'm telling you, when he comes over here, we're going to get him one of these. You know, we told you we had a surprise for you. We're now at the Walla Walla Foundry, which is just outside of downtown. And I want to show you one of these. This one's done by a lady named Deborah Butterfield. And looks like wood, doesn't it? It's amazing the work that they can do in this place. But when you get up close, you find out that, sure enough, made out of metal. It's unbelievable, isn't it? So Larry, you can see this sculpture over my shoulder here of Pinocchio, done by a fellow named Jim Dine, who's got a studio here in Walla Walla. He's done a number of major pieces here with the Walla Walla Foundry, and everybody talks about how big this thing is. It doesn't look all that big to me, does it to you, Larry? Let's go over and take a closer look. So Larry, we walked over to the bronze of Pinocchio, and the thing is huge. Look at this. I'm standing next to this guy's foot. He's something like 30 feet tall. Standing here looking right up at his crotch. So Larry, here we are in the gallery in the Walla Walla Foundry. You can see some of the other artwork that they've done around here. Pretty. Oh, and here's Mark Anderson. He's the head poobah here. Hey, Mark.
Hey, Sam
McLeod.
Sam, you know, you don't have to dress up to come to the Foundry.
Hey, listen, it's a nice outfit, don't you think? You like that?
Very nice outfit.
Hey, listen, I was hoping I might catch you out here because Well, I admire the work that you do here, and I did this thing back when I was in 3rd grade, and it's the only piece I've kept because I think it's, well, I mean, it's got potential, don't you think? I mean, is that something that you would be interested in out here? I've been hoping to sort of break into the art world here in Walla Walla. And
well, I'm not sure it's anything that we'd be interested in, you know, exhibiting, since, you know, we only show artists that we really do work with on a day-to-day basis. But so you're interested in having this cast in bronze?
Yeah, something big. You know, I was thinking maybe 30, 40 feet long, and
yeah. Well, tell you what, why don't you come back and we'll talk about it at a different time.
Hey,
I'm just leaving and I want to get to another meeting.
Well, I understand you're a busy guy. I'll give you a call. I'd love to talk to you about that.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate your interest. Hey, nice to see you.
Nice
hey, real
you.
pleasure.
Take care.
Hey, Larry. Hey, Mark Anderson. Can you believe that? We haven't run into him while we're out here. Seemed pretty interested, don't you think? Hey, I'm going to try and follow him out to his car here and talk to him a little bit more about it. But hey, enjoyed talking to you. Come on over here to Walla Walla. And he says hi.